Hey everybody, Walker here. Welcome back to Create Above and Beyond. I'm not any less upset since last run, but I'm feeling a little bit better. I think we can clean this up and get this running. I'm not going to set this up as a permanent thing, but we will at least be able to make one disk drive so that we can finish the processing line for the silicone processors and get that rolling. Kind of a pain in the butt, but it's Create. Create is meant to be overly complicated, convoluted systems in place. I feel like some of this gets a little too far down that line. I know I've mentioned it before, but there's an old mod pack or mod system that I used to detest, known as GregTech. And I'm sure a lot of older Minecraft players who played modded Minecraft know exactly what GregTech is. And it's one of those you either love it or you hate it. And guess what? I absolutely hated it. So it is what it is. I need to just set this up somewhere where I can pump the fluids out. So basically, I'm going to need to put like a cog there. A pump probably right there is fine. And the spout can go like right there. And we can put destabilized redstone like right there. And then we can wrench it. And then we'll put a depot right underneath that. And put this incomplete logic processor right there, and boom, it's done. Now we need to go and press this, and we're just going to use our press over here to do that. And that's a logic processor. And to be honest, this is a lot easier to make than the ME2 processor once all the systems are in place. I don't want to have to make a destabilized redstone system again, but I might have to. So, because we're going to need these formation cores for pretty much everything. We're also going to have to make Fluix crystal, which we might just trade for them. Because charged Certus quartz is a pain. But anyways, that's done, so we need to make ourselves one of these. So I need a cobalt ingot and an iron ingot. Imagine that. It's like actually super easy. I think I have cobalt blocks somewhere, and if not, I know I have plenty of cobalt inside the smeltery. Yeah. But let's see if I have enough to make... Yeah, okay. It's easier just to do it that way, and then I have the iron already. So let's go right ahead, and is this a shaped recipe? Yes, it is. That's a shame. So we'll put that there, and that there. That gets us the flash drive. Kind of makes sense. You have the blue on the side and the iron for the thingy, but who cares? We don't, because we're just going to come up here and turn that in to get an unbreakable one. And there, it's done. We'll never have to do that again. Apparently we could have used an Eternal Stella to make that too. So now we need to make this sequence. So we need 1, 2, 3 more deployers. And we'll also need to get the inductive mechanism over here. So we need to supply the printed silicon to the deployers. And I think I'm going to do that a slightly different way than I have been already. Because I kind of like the round robin. So up here... Well, we have been doing it this way, actually. And I'm fairly confident we have that on forced round robin, don't we? No, we just have it on round robin, but we should probably put it on forced round robin. Though then again, it doesn't matter if it fills up both of these just fine. But we're gonna do it just like this. We're not gonna do it like oh, we did it. Okay, we're not gonna do it like we originally had. We're gonna do it like this. So I need that, and also you're fine. A lot of gold. A lot of gold. 12 gold to be exact. Hey! Look at that. I'm a little out of it because of I kind of didn't want to come back and do this anymore after the end of last episode because of it was just so disappointing how stupidly overcomplicated the end of chapter 4 is compared to look, compared to this being an exact replica of this and this already pretty much being done for us, this right here being as overly complicated as it is kind of was a disappointment. I thought for sure we had gotten out of the reeds and managed to make it a little easier for ourselves. I'd really like this to be done now. It'd be awesome. Ugh. I keep saying I need to speed this side up, but it probably won't ever happen. What I need to do is just go over there when I need to press stuff. Okay, so I need one more of you. And I need to get the recipe right. And I need 3 of you, so I am definitely almost out. Okay, I think I have everything I need. Do I want to make... No, I guess the andesite is fine. No, you know what? I want a brass funnel. I want to set it to 2 so it always deposits 2 at a time, so the arm always picks up 2 at a time, so it doesn't have to continuously go back and forth. So I will need to make another set of brass funnels to do that, so I will need to come over here. And since I'm here anyway, I need to get... Yep, that's fine. I need to get a ender pearl, because I need to make another ender chest. And I already have one, but I need another one, so I might as well grab that. I'll have to come back over here anyway to do that, though, don't I? What am I doing? I need to surround you to make you, and then slice you up into brass funnels. Yeah, I need to come back over here anyway because I need to use the smithing table to do that, so we'll worry about that in a second. We'll get this set up first. So basically what's going to end up happening here is we're going to turn that around so that we can save some of that. Get rid of all of that. Get rid of that and break that. Put that book up there. Snowballs. Okay, so we have this printed silicon in here. That's great. Now we need to get them up into a series of deployers. That's fine. What I'm going to do is I'm going to reverse. Do I need something? You know what? No, I'm not going to reverse it. I'm going to keep it going the same way so I don't have to waste another... whatchamacallit. Alright, 1, 2, 3. Just like so. That's going to go like that. That'll be fine. I need a depot right here. And then I need a chest right here. Hey, look at that. I brought wood over here. I wonder why I did that. Possibly I might need chests. Alright. Grab the chest. And head down this way. So 1, 2, 3 chest. You can be an andesite funnel. We're gonna have an ender chest here. For now, we're gonna pretend that's the ender chest. Andesite funnel right there is fine. And then I need you. We're gonna put an encased chain drive right here, but we're gonna flip it so it's come off in it. I need you facing upward, please. Thank you. And then put an encased chain drive there. And since we have the encased chain drive there, why don't we... Oh, yeah, sure. Now you work. Uh-huh. Yeah. Did you see that? It worked the right way. And I did it the same exact way. I pointed at the shaft, and it did its... Alright. You there. Then I need... 1, 2, 3, like that. And here's how we're going to get this working. We'll just do encased chain drives. One, two, three. You get that. And you two get this. And just in case you have any illusions of screwing up, we're going to do that. And then you two each get one of these. We're going to put a brass funnel. We're going to set it to 2. So it always deposits 2. And then we're going to deposit the mechanical arm is going to deposit items there and take items from there and drop you right there. And I'm actually going to set you to forced round robin. So he's just going to keep inputting for there. Okay, I need 2 ender chests. So I have 1 over here, and I need to get another one. I'll need you. I'll need you. I need you. And I need an ender pearl. While I'm over here, I'm going to grab a lead plate, and I'm going to grab some blackstone, which I only have 1 piece of, and that makes me nervous, because I need blackstone. It is blackstone, not darkstone, right? Ugh, you can only be bought. Please tell me I made a mistake and it's really darkstone and not blackstone. Ugh. That's rude. That is rude. That is as rude as 4A. there should not be a requirement that you have to buy something. And in fact, it even says that you shouldn't have to, but the fact that I can't make blackstone, that's rude. That is rude. I'm super disappointed about that. Super disappointed. Oh well. Get that. Put that there. With that. Yeah, because I accidentally filled that, so I can't use that. We're actually going to use cyan on here. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay. I might as well make that now. Get that out of the way. Okay. So here is what I have to do. I need to get the whatchamacallums from over here over there. These guys, inductive mechanisms. So I'm going to actually put that down first in diet. And pretty much transfer them all as best as I can with my limited inventory. And then I can just grab this. There. Okay, so that should take care of that side. Now I can come over here. This would not be possible at all without ender chests. I'd have to do some serious reworking of everything. Doing this with ender chests is actually kind of cheating for me, but that's okay. Hear that noise? Do you hear that noise? That's the noise of progress. Pow. That felt good. I have an extra chest. Where did I get? Oh, yeah, okay, never mind, because I replaced it. Alright, put those in there. That is full. That. Everything. I don't care. No, I need you. There. Alright. Open our journal. That is done. It is fully automated. This is not automated. We're not automating it. We have never automated any of these because we don't want to. Because we want full control over how many we get of each of those. I could fully control that. I really could. But for now, I like to make them individually. Because I do. Okay. Chapter 4 complete. This crap, I kind of don't care about right now. Let's go to the overview. I feel like I need to be like firing off fireworks or something because chapter 4 is finally done. It took us a long time. I think that's actually the longest chapter. I don't know, actually. I should probably go back and check to see when we started chapter 4, but I kind of feel like that took the longest out of all of these. Chapter 3 took a while, but I still don't think it took as long as chapter 4 did. Holy crap. The entire factory is started back up for one final sprint with a steady supply of calculation mechanisms. The digital infrastructure performs the necessary operations to put together the ideal trajectory. While this data center visibly crunches the numbers, the designated astronaut starts getting themselves and the spaceship prepared for launch. Unlock the final chapter. And then the last one, complete chapter 5 and get some moon turf. Oh boy. I am scared to push this button. I am super scared to push this button. I almost don't even want to push this button until we have set up our ME network. So I have this ME controller, and with this, I can do all sorts of cool stuff. Obviously, I'm going to need a lot of logic processors because I believe the formation cores take the place of the other core thing in all of this. Matter condenser. Where is the... It must be in here. Fluid interface, which we will make gratuitous use of. Molecular assembler, which we might make use of. Interface. Actually, yeah, we really should actually start... Oh god, there's so much that we can do with this. Now that this is open to us, a fluid export bus. Oh my god, there's so much we can do with this. So much we can do with this. I mean, oh. Okay. Divide by digital. Oh my god. Oh my god, what is this mess? Oh no, we have to make blaze cakes. Upcycle bin. Oh no, I know what that is. Expensive bricks. A tire, launch pad, pipe. Okay. Matter ball. Oh no! Oh no, we have to make matter balls. Yeah. Okay. So it doesn't matter what we want. It doesn't matter what we want. We are making a full-blown ME computer, an AE2 ME interface computer. It doesn't matter. We have to. Like, we can't get away from doing it. It has to be done. So, rocketry equipment is built up from the light but robust material of matter plastics. Matter balls can be created in a matter condenser. First, insert 1K ME storage component into the matter condenser, set it to produce matter balls, and then supply it with the most abundant flow of items you can come up with. Don't throw your valuables in. The items are consumed in the process. Yeah. The fastest thing we can probably supply it with is snowballs, because apparently those go really fast, but I don't know if snowballs will be accepted. Yeah. The fact that I have to make a matter condenser to start with, and a 4K ME storage component, no less. What the hell, devs? What the heck? I can't even start Chapter 5 until I have a full-blown ME system set up. And then I need to make a blaze cake factory, which requires cinder flour, which I have a ton of, by the way. But that requires netherrack, which, guess what? You can't just make... Oh, yes, you can. Oh, interesting. I take that back. I take that back, and we can make destabilized redstone from absolutely nothing. Interesting. Matter plastics. Oi! Oi, 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 oi. Oh my god. And I thought I was going to be done by episode 100. My hubris is strong. Oh my god. That's nuts. Just to get into Chapter 5 is nuts. Maybe forced round robin was not the smartest option for you. Let's just set you to round robin. Oh, wait, it's not going to because it's 2. Okay, that makes sense. Oh! And it's not making... Okay. Shoot. I was wondering why it wasn't doing anything. I honestly don't remember removing that, but obviously I did, so... Oh, yes, I did. I did because I needed... Yeah, okay. There. And then you need... Oh, God. You need the silicone inscriber. Oh my god. I'm sorry, I'm just... To get to Chapter 5 start alone is gonna take so much effort. I am thoroughly terrified of what's to come. Now, why did it give me Fluix Crystal and not Blackstone? So I could make one of these things? That's interesting. Alright, so... Boy, oh boy, oh boy. I'm trying to think here how I want to start this. Well, I mean, obviously I need to start... Okay, first things first. I'm going to need a lot of glass cable. So, quartz fiber requires nether quartz dust and glass, so I need to make... Alright, so if I just use a pulverizer, I'll get plenty of that, so why don't we start there? I went and mined out a lot of quartz dust when I was setting up to make, yeah. What did I need the quartz dust, nether quartz for? Oh, right. This stuff, the locking rails and whatnot. So I went and got it because I needed to make that special compound to make those. So I have a lot of that, so I can crush up a bunch of it. That's not a problem. If I can remember where I put it, which has always been a problem. Wow, this is terrible. Where the hell did I put all that stuff? There, okay. So if I use that in... I could do it through the mill. But then if I melt it, it becomes molten quartz, so I don't want to risk doing that. I could run it through crushers. Yeah, I could do that. It'll take a little while, but it's probably the safest course right now, is running it through the crushers here. Of course, it went all at once instead of one at a time, but that'll be fine. Then I need a lot of glass, and I need to remember... It's been quite a while since I wasn't expecting to have to be jumped thrown right into the wolves on this. Alright, so I definitely need to make some logic processors. I probably want to make a ME drive. And I'm going to have to make some calculation processors, because I know I'm going to need some annihilation cores, and I'm definitely going to need some formation cores. So the annihilation core... Well, I need one of each for the fluid interface. One of each for the terminal, which I'll definitely want, but I'll probably want to make the crafting terminal. I need it for the import bus. And I need it for the ME interface, which is required. Import bus to get stuff in. The annihilation plane and the fluid annihilation plane I don't usually use. I have used them in the past, but not a lot. What I need to do here is go at applied energistics. This is what I really want. I will probably need to make some crafting units. Okay, so this is what I wanted to look at, was the storage. Okay, 1K, 4K, 16K, 64K. 1K, that's... Okay, charged, pure, or just plain old Certus quartz. So, that's fine. I'll have to make a system to make my the pure quartz, which we already know how to do. We just have to make another one for pure quartz, and this time make it so it turns itself off, so we don't have quartz seeds all over the place. And then that's going to require calculation. That's going to require calculation in 4K. This is actually a lot easier to deal with than standard ME systems. So we're going to need, okay, and then we can use, well, we don't need the growth accelerator. Maybe. No, we'll just use spouts, and it'll be fast. Boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. But we'll need these for our disk drive. What I'm looking for, though, in particular, is the energy cells. So we need quartz, we need fluix, and we need quartz glass. And then we're going to need a way to power this whole system and keep it powered, because once we start putting stuff in, we definitely don't want it to run out of power. And then where do I want to put it? Now, I've been thinking about this for a little bit, but I think I might just build a room up top instead of in between. Well, no, I still think I want to clear this out. Oh, that's a lot of creepers. And build out here, and this can be a little interior courtyard. And I guess I could set the computer room up in there, but I think I want that to be more workshop. So my thought was, why don't I build the computer room up top here and just have it kind of bridge, and that can be a covered courtyard. But the problem is I have these things up here, so that kind of defeats that. But maybe that goes wide, doesn't it? So maybe I make it up top there and over and just have it like that. Maybe have an elevator. Does this have the wireless relay in here? Like, can I do the wireless? Wireless. Oh, good, it does. Alright. Jeez, that scared me. Holy crap. I forgot those guys existed. Oh, that was terrifying. Oh. Alright, we're making a mad dash over here then. They're right behind me! Run inside! Escape! They're coming! Oh my gosh, this is so terrible. Alright. So we can do wireless, that's good. And then there's the wireless booster, that's good too. We have almost everything. We have wireless access points, wireless receivers. We have most of everything we need. I might be cutting this episode really short so I can stop and stew on this for a little while. But, at applied. And I think I need to build an upstairs to do this and, like, build onto the back end of the building. Because what I'm going to need to do is I'm going to need to transfer fluids from all over the place. Oh, God, and we could actually do spatial. Some of these look a lot different than I'm used to, and I think it's because I haven't really toyed around with EE2 since 1.12. Quantum ring, yeah, we can do the quantum ring. That's awesome. Tiny TNT's still there, that's good. Alright, so first of all, okay, we have the ME controller. At the bare minimum, we need to power everything, which requires an energy cell. And at the bare minimum of that, we need cabling. And at the bare minimum of that, we need quartz fiber. Is there... Can we die, or dye the cabling, or are we stuck with just... Looks like we're just stuck with dense cabling. So we can't dye. Well, this suggests that I can, because that's the recipe to turn it back to normal. So I might have to try putting it in the grid with some kind of dye and see what that does. Maybe the paintballs dye it now? Spatial storage cells, spatial storage component, the matter cannon, which is mostly useless, the crystal tools, which are mostly useless. Fluid, okay, let's see. 1K fluid. Yeah, it's the same thing. It just uses green dye instead of redstone dust. So at the bare minimum, we're going to need the controller. We're going to need a power cell. What's the difference between the two? This must store a lot more energy. It doesn't say. So we'll at least need that. All right, but we definitely need... what is... Okay, Fluix dust is just pulver. So we're going to buy a lot of our Fluix crystals to start with, because I am not going to deal with that. All right, let's do... Ooh, and then, yeah, we're going to have to do that too, aren't we? See, that right there tells me that I can dye this, but let's make these. And then I only have 2 Fluix crystals left. No, I have more than that. I put them somewhere. Definitely going to be buying a lot of these components, which is fine. But yeah, I think what I'll do between now and next episode is spend a little time building, just like usual. And then take it from there. Alright. So now I can go like this, but I won't want to make too many of them because I need some more of these. Yep, Fluix energy connection. So I need to definitely make a cell, so... Alright, so I have to... And it has to be in an induction smelter. Well, that sucks, because all my induction smelters are kind of in use right now. Like, Very much in use right now. Fractionating fluid, magma, centrifugal, reagent, all these machines that I built that I have absolutely no use for anymore. Let's see here. Invar, blast furnace, Invar gears. It's super expensive with Invar. I have an Invar here. I don't have anything. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. It has to be in an induction furnace. Of course it does. Why couldn't it be in just a normal furnace like normal Me2 is? No. Not allowed. Oops. Went too far. What else do I need? Sand. And it looks like I can use any sand. That's good, because we're going to use that. 2 of that. I need some gold. What else? A blast furnace. So 1, 2, 3. Don't have any iron here. If I can get this thing set up, it's gonna make a lot of this very moot, and this whole downstairs will just be totally useless, which is great. 5 iron ingots. Okay, make the blast furnace, thank you. Invar ingots to gears, thank you. And actually, I can actually set up a foundry that is run entirely using applied energistics. I've done it in the past. It's actually really cool how it works. It does take a little bit of fiddling, but then again, everything in this particular mod pack has taken a little bit of fiddling, right? Alright, so we have the induction smelter. And I don't want to put it there. Why don't I put this right here for right now? If I put it there, I'm worried that's going to turn that to that. So just cook one piece. Let's go back to applied. Quartz glass. Alright, so what else do I need? Pure quartz or just plain old Certus quartz? I need 4 fluix dust. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm fairly confident I have some Certus quartz already ready to go, and I'm fairly confident I'm pronouncing that right too. And I need to crush this fluix crystal, so we'll just throw that in there, and I'm fairly confident I have, yeah, there we go. Come on. Come on, baby. It's only 4 of you. It's only 4. Thank you. Oh, boy. I'm just super nervous about this. Okay, so that makes the energy cell. How do I want to do this? Thing about AE2 is it doesn't come with its own energy generator. Sort of. It comes with a hand crank, which is useless. But, oh, grappling. Aptly. Yeah, that makes sense. Energy acceptor. Do I really... Wait, do I have to make... Oh, shoot. I do, don't I? That's what accepts the energy in. The core just stores energy, but that's what actually accepts it. Okay, that's fine. I need 4 lead plates. I need 4 quartz glass. I have 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I have 4 crystals, so I should be good. I forgot about that. I also need... boy. And then the P2P tunnels is what's always going to catch me up, because here's a clue. I am not good at networking. Both the social meeting and the actual meeting, which is what we are talking about here. I am not good at computer networking. I'm not good at networking with people. But computer networking I'm not good at. So I know that I'm going to need the P2P tunnels, but I don't know how well it's going to work. This is what I need to make first, if I remember correctly. Now I should probably make another sterling dynamo. Because we're probably going to use... That's going to use up the last... should be done before I even get over there. Where is it? Yeah, that'll be done. This is going to use up my last andesite casing. That's sad. It's a sad day. I mean, I can make more, but man, it's sad. And I probably... could... I think I'm gonna do maybe like the Tyrian for... What am I doing? I need 2 of those. What am I doing? There we go. Maybe the Tyrian for the computer room. Try and make it look all computery. Who knows? Okay. We're just going to come up here and throw those in. And just so that we all know, I'm going to need way more than one of these to fully power an ME2 system. But this should be enough to get us going for a while. And I'm looking for... you. Alrighty, so to start with, we have an energy cell. We have an ME2 controller, which I'm going to purposely put apart from the energy cell. And we have, in a second, we'll have an energy acceptor. That must be what the 4 plates was for. To get you started down the road. The 4 plates and the lead. And there. And I'm purposely putting these apart from one another because, well, I am. And then I'm going to do this. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. That makes less sense. I don't remember the controller being able to accept power. I thought it had to go through an acceptor. And we're going to go like that. And that automatically set output. And then we're going to come over here and just grab... why is there white sand in there? There shouldn't be anything but what we want in there. Little yellow sand. White sand will clog it up. Orange sand will clog it up. So, okay, that should be fine. I question why I didn't do this to start with, especially considering I put brass funnels on there for a reason. All that running around for the key I did a few episodes ago, I didn't have to do. I could have just... I put brass funnels on there for a reason. I mean... Okay. The only issue I have with this right now is... I can't tell if it's actually being powered. Well, never mind. That answers that question. But I can't tell how much power's in the energy cell, because it doesn't say. This says AE 0 AE. Now, if I remove the energy cell, it's stored 0. That's storing power. That is outputting 100%, and this thing is sucking it all down, like, completely. I don't remember how much RF per tick AE2 uses up with just the most basic of basics like I have here. I do remember it's actually quite a bit. So we probably are going to have like a series of Stirling dynamos, each one powering a battery. Okay, what happens if I just take the controller off of that and just fire that in there? It's still outputting at 100%. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna work. Okay, let's get rid of you. You terrify me, and I have to make these... oh no. Hold up. Okay, a lot of digits. For lighting items, exit the logical exit, make sure each digit leaves in equal amounts. Brass tunnels can solve this issue in a straightforward fashion. Each digit now has to be dissolved back in a liquid. Let's collect 10 liquefied items of each digit. They combine. What the ever-loving heck? I just want to go to the moon. I don't want to have to do the math for it. Mechanisms have to be melted down in the figure to process power. Welcome to the final chapter of the journey, building the data center. Thousands of numeric calculations. Do not fear as an inventor. You will let your creation do all the work for you as usual. Cast the combined logic of all your calculation mechanisms into 2 digits, from which you will calculate 8 others through a series of crafting operations. The digital ME system is recommended for managing logistics, though not strictly required. Mechanical calculators with numbers and operators. All available calculation mechanisms have to be melted down. So, hold up. I am an idiot. But, in my defense, every other chapter has started from the top and moved its way down. Chapter 5 starts at the bottom and moves its way up. I've been freaking out because I've been looking at this and saying, oh my god, I have to make matter balls already? No, I don't. I have to come down here and start this. Alright. Oh. Okay. Welcome to the final chapter of this journey, building the data center. What will this entail? Thousands of numeric calculations, but do not fear, as an inventor, you will let your creation do all the work for you, as usual. Cast the combined logic of all your calculation mechanisms into 2 digits, from which you will calculate 8 others through a series of crafting operations. A digital ME system is recommended for managing the logistics, though not strictly required. Yes, it is. Check mark. Yeah, whatever. Processing power. In order to provide mechanical calculators with numbers and operators, all available calculation mechanisms have to be melted down into the figurative processing power they provide. I have to liquefy these processors that I just spent all this time making. Luckily, we have options. We can do it in the foundry. We can do it in a magma crucible. Okay, fine. We do that. Then, as one of the two available digits, 3s can be cast from unprocessed logic. Together with the 8 in available operators, your calculators will have to create the remaining digits from 0 through 9 in equal numbers. Oh my god. In equal numbers? Can I just, like, meh? This casting process can quickly become a bottleneck for most running calculations. Depending on the numbers generated here, make sure things move fluently. Without the operators, the data center will not be able to combine digits into others, providing your calculators with an automated supply of any operator they end up requiring. Second available digit is the 8. It can cast from unprocessed logic, obviously. From here, plan via which calculations and other digits will be created and how the cost can be minimized. Remember that each added calculation step ends up increasing the amount of calculation mechanisms required for the digit it leads to. Oh, for criminy. So, we have plus, minus, times, and divide. We have 3 and 8, and we have to create all of these supposedly in equal quantities. Well, obviously 8 and 3 subtract is 5, and 8 and 5 subtract is, well, 3, so that doesn't help any. But 5 minus 3 is 2, and 2 minus 3 minus 2 is 1. Oh my god. For letting items exit the logistical ecosystem of the calculations, make sure each digit leaves in equal amounts. Once the smelter has collected 10 liquefied items of each digit, they combine into the encoded logic required for our computer. Once enough of this figurative alloy has accumulated, it can be cast into the powerful computation matrix. Okay, so we basically just have to fill... Alright, this is where ME will shine like no other. Screw the brass tunnels, though that would be useful. ME2 export, I can force it to only export a certain amount at a time, and only have a certain amount in there at a time. This should be fine. The guidance computer requires 8 matrices to function. Depending on your data center and mechanism assembly lines, this might take a while. So I need 8 of these. Everything in place, the matrix is programmed. You can go ahead and assemble the guidance computer and add it to your spaceship. Take a minute to craft a flag representing your space program to bring it to the moon. You're going to apply banners to it just like a banner. In your own time, take a seat in your assembled rocket and press space. Hydrocarbon sorter... Black gold. For powering our rocket, we will require some very potent fuel. Search for some of the warmer biomes. Aha! So that's the crude oil we need to make. Crude oil can be found in the heavy oil using a fractioning still. Creates the byproduct of light oil, which then are probably combined to create rocket fuel. In order to your guidance computer know the destination on planet, ID chip has to be inserted. Use the survival mode recipes to obtain these, obviously. Open the UI of your rocket. Click on the displayed guidance computer item, insert chip. Using the planet selection menu crashes the game. Okay. But that seems easy compared to everything else. It's just a calculation mechanism in a quartz, and it just creates one. That's all I need. I mean, that's fine. Do I ever get back here? I need a rocket linking device. So how do I make this, though? So if you see if you can avoid using any funky special rendering blocks here, crashing. Yeah, no kidding. Launch pad for your rocket requires special surface materials. In order to fill your oxygen tank, stand on a gas charge pad with oxygen in its internal storage. Suitable oxygen gained by separating water into it via heated mixing. Okay. Aha. But it's just considered a liquid. Interesting. Oh boy. Well, I feel dumb, first of all, because I thought this, but these are open. So why would they be open? I don't. Contraption 47. Contraption 42. I mean, I feel dumb because I thought I had to start here and go down, but in reality, I do need that and to go down. But this is the start. But on the same token, just like I mentioned earlier, every last one of these has started at the top. So why would I think any otherwise from here, except that I didn't have a start button? Fine, whatever. Oh boy, this is gonna be a pain in the butt. I have to do all of these in equal fashion. I need 10 of each to get into there, and then I need 8 of those to finish. But in true Walker fashion, we might just make a butt ton of everything and not care. So if okay, let me use one. Liquefied logic 1. I have an idea. Why don't we just make a ton of it and put it in tanks and then import it in 10 at a time for each one of these, and then we don't have to worry about it so much. I know that they're trying to like relieve us of using too many calculation thingies, but who cares? How are you doing? Hey! You're full, which means you're full. Alright, let's take a look. Yeah, 0%. And if I pop that back down, there it goes. Okay, so we can't move it. Oops. We have discovered that we are unable to move the power cells for ME2. Alright guys, that's going to do it for this episode. Next episode, I will have a new room back here, and I'll have an upstairs, I think. I don't know if I'm going to do an elevator or if I'm just going to do a staircase. Probably just a staircase for now, and then if I really feel like it, I'll put an elevator in after the fact. Let's take just a quick peek. Over here and see how we're doing. Okay, so we went from 13 to 10. So all of that equipment that we put in barely scratched how much we have left. So we still have plenty of stress units left on that thing. One setup of this plus all the extra stuff that we did over here didn't really do much for anything for us. So I'm good with that. I'm good with all of this. I'm probably going to go through with my andesite casings and, you know, clean up some of this a little bit. But the rest of this is looking pretty good. That's working. We've got not a lot, but we got quite a few of them. Still got plenty of inductive mechanisms. I just want to take a peek again and see. Invar machine can make us... okay, we need it for the... Obviously, we need it for the different machinery from thermal, but... And then if we do decide to use the compression dynamo, that would be useful too. I don't remember how the compress... I want to say it uses TNT or something, but anyway. Yeah, I'll work a little bit and get another room done, maybe 2 rooms, and then we can start working on putting together an ME2 computer. It'll also give me, not ME2, an AE2 ME computer, which will also give me a chance to research and figure out how to do it again, because it's been a long time since I've done anything with it. I know that you can only do like 8 individual objects per glass cable line, which is why you need the dense cable. And then you can run like 8 out of 8 off of that, and then you have the smart cable, which does other stuff, and you can just run quartz fiber just to run power. Like I ran the glass cable, I didn't have to. I could have just run quartz cable between the energy cell and the ME controller and the energy acceptor, because those don't need to be on the network, they just need to pass power. I know you can do stuff like that. Obviously, there's the network tool and networking that we're going to want to do, because we're going to want to be able to get a lot of the stuff from here over there, and the wireless network is probably going to help do that, because we can set down access points to relay that information. There's also the P2P bus, point to point, which a lot of stuff that I don't remember a lot of how to do, but we will work through it. Setting this up is probably going to take a lot of time. Worst case scenario, we copy this and have our schematic cannon. Just, that's actually not a bad idea. We can do that fairly straightforward, because then that'll get us the whatchamacallit, and then we can set up a system to make destabilize redstone over there, and we can start with a tank, but eventually we'll just import it into the ME system, into the network. That's actually a good idea, and I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to copy this setup and just have another one over there. That way we're not stealing from this one. Not that we're stealing, but that way we're not possibly bogging this one down. We should probably replace this drawer with a ender chest, and the one over there, the export over there with an ender chest, so that we can just transport those in between. This can just stay what it is, because it is located where it needs to be. It's working, it's doing its thing, it's going in, it's making the things, it's coming back, it's getting put where it belongs. It is doing its thing admirably. And we have too many. We should actually consider possibly, let me see here, you're fine. How much juice is in that? Okay, you got some power left, so you're fine. We just potentially want to just replace all of our power systems with charcoal, Stirling generators, Stirling dynamos, and just with charcoal for now. The Gourmand is doing okay. Yeah, because then we can just do this whole setup over there, but instead of going into a basin to create this, it just goes into a storage tank, and we can do this setup. We have so much nether quartz seeds that we probably can make more than we'll ever need just from there. Oh, you know what? That's actually what we could do. Those growth accelerators, we can make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of those, and then have maybe a smart chute. Yeah, below for fully grown nether crystal, the nether quartz crystals. That way we could just have a ton of these What are they used in? Okay, light detection fixture, daylight monitor. Maybe not, because we don't really need them in much of anything, and they're not really used for much. Are they? Well, they are used for making flux crystals, so if we ever did decide to do that, we could do it that way. And we could turn them back into blocks of quartz. And I think we can then... Can we pulverize them? Yeah, we can pulverize them back into regular nether quartz, which may or may not be useful. I don't know. I guess we'll decide what to do then. Yeah, alright. Guys, that is the time we have. The last 15 was just going through this and realizing we have to go up, not down. I guess it makes sense. We're going up to rocket out to the moon. Whee! Okay. That's going to do it. I am annoyed that I'm going to have to buy lead and blackstone. That actually really does upset me. For reasons that it does. I should not have to buy a resource. It should be able to either be... I mean, I can harvest blackstone, but I shouldn't have to even have to do that. It should be something I can make. Luckily, the netherrack I can make, so that's going to be another chore all on its own. That's all the time we have for today. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, like down below is appreciated. Hey, we got Chapter 4 done. We're into Chapter 5. Chapter 5 is going to be intense. A lot of computer work, which is not my forte. But we did figure out this, and this system works amazingly well. I really think I can just take this down. I don't think I need this anymore. Everything, I mean, we figured out this. This works great. And then we transferred it over here, and this works great. Snowballs. And this works great. Oop. And it goes. Kapow. That works great. It pauses just enough. That sped it up a bit. I'm happy with that. That works great. That works great. That works great. That does not look correct. That should be over here somewhere, not all the way down there. Are you looking at the right thing? Oh, shoot! Oh, good thing I actually looked at that. That's reading the way wrong thing. Pow! Yeah, that's better. Look at that. Good thing I stuck around a little bit to take a look and see why. That's better. Alrighty, now it's working properly. Haha, that would have been interesting. I mean, this system, I mean, this would have prevented it for a while, but yeah, okay. Look at that, look at that, look at it go, look at it go. It's doing its thing, yay. And it's full. So, oh. Not only is it full, it's low in power, it's low in juice. Take a peek over here. Yeah, 1. But you're only powering that and that. Why are you using so much juice? So we're going to have to look at the power too. We're going to have to look at the power situation and see what we can do to increase our power output. And maybe there's a better option. But for now, we're going to call it there. Hope you enjoyed it. Likes and comments. And as always, as far as stay safe and check you later.